Hello, welcome from my studio in Brooklyn. I've been back to work painting for about 2 days, not at the pace I was going before, but am coming back into my my schedule, my practice. Usually I paint for 3 hours a day. I think before that show at the Kingston Pop Museum, I was painting like 8 to 10 hours a day toward the very end there. And I had to build that up. And yeah, 3 to 4 hours a day seems to be pretty good, especially when I'm working on the large project like the stars. Let me get one of my stars here. This, because I'm making 972 pieces. I have almost 700 more pieces to do. And a few of the pieces were damaged. The last time I went upstate, I brought them upstate and tried something on them, so I have to repaint some of them as well. So I'm doing that. It's been kind of funny though. I've been kind of tired, not necessarily wanting to do the work, but it doesn't really matter if I want to do the work or not. I do the work. So I had this piece here was in the show at the Kingston Pop Museum, and as the piece that it was for the show, it was done. But sometimes when I do paintings, I will, if they're in a show and they don't sell, I will come back and do some more work on them if it calls me to. And this one was wanting me to do more work, and so I did. And so that's what I did for the last 2 days, was work on that. And I didn't really have much energy for anything else. One day I just stared at some of the pieces that I was working on for the show, and I was gone. We had a flood. And so the pieces got, some of them got ruined, but some of them are just like, the water line actually makes the pieces better, I think. So I will be working with those, but I'm gonna be jumping back into doing the stars. Once I finish the orange, which is the background color I'm working on now, I'll be out of wood, so I need to get wood, and I'm going to put a feeler out for that, because all the wood I use is upcycled. So it's wood that would be thrown away that I'm using for that project. Just like the cardboard for this is something that would just be thrown out. And that's my thing right now. That's my jam. What else do I want to say? I've been back in the city for 4 days, I think 4 or 5 days, and I think I'm more of a upstate New England kind of gal now. I had a dream last night that I was living in a house that had a garden. I was living with a couple other people, all these like artists and trans folks. We were just kind of living together, and it was just like, not because we needed roommates, but because that's how we chose to live. Like it was like like we were all family. We're our chosen families, just living together, and that feels good to me. The city, doesn't hold the same vibrancy that it used to for me. Even though I'm grateful to be here, it's probably just likely that I've lived in a small town. After living in Manhattan for 20 years, lived in a small town for 15 years, and came back, lived in a really isolated place upstate, and now I'm back in the city. I don't necessarily like isolation, but I do like small towns, and I do like mountains, and I do like water. I've been kind of missing the Southwest, and intuitively I'm also feeling like it's good to be kind of north, and it's good to be where there's water. Just how things are playing out on the planet, that feels right to me. Though I do miss my friends, and I do miss the amazing fresh mountain air of Flagstaff, Arizona, of Colorado. I like the pace of intellect here. So finding a balance means pretty much being upstate. While I was upstate, it wasn't just me like hanging around waiting for my show to end. I was also seeing friends and, you know, checking out places where I might live. You know, I'm figuring it out. And anyway, I just wanted to say hi. I know I'm kind of rambling. And you know, whenever I make a painting, right? I kind of have to sit with it for a day. Like sometimes, here we go. That's what it looks like now. I should have a before and after, but such is life. I don't. I mean, I do. I have photos, but it's a new painting now, and I feel good about it. The ramblings of someone who has been out of the city for a couple weeks. I've been really tired. I've had a friend from out of town come in, hung out twice, and haven't been able to fall asleep till like 1 or 2 in the morning, and it just doesn't work for me anymore, you know? I'm not really a night owl. I'm more of a like really early morning person. I like getting up at like 4:35 a.m. and I haven't been able to get out of bed till like 8 or 9 a.m. So that's something I'm going to change. And I think that's it. Now you know something else about me. I like getting up in the morning early before other people do. All right. Mwah. I hope that you are doing whatever it is that you love to do, and we'll see you soon. I think I have more videos about the process of this painting somewhere that I might post at some point. All right. Bye.